Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes jeudi. Alors en français, je ne peux pas parler français pendant la français où est l'on. Je suis chez moi. No, je suis à la maison. And also at the same time, we're gonna continue design this whole week. Like I said, design. And talking about today, so today I bought digital collectibles, and it is okay. Could be better. No, I think this is the best, second best. No. Yeah, no, it's good. Could be better. Why am I saying second? Of course, the best is if I get everything the rarity, right? Obviously, no. So yeah, didn't get the rarest rarity. At least I got 3 different rarities. So, yeah, in a way, I think it's okay. How much did I spend? $60 US. It's a fun fact. Is $60 US. It's one game. So if you're talking about pure financial sense, it's never worth it. Okay, let's put it straight up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Anything that I do other than survivability is usually not worth the money. That's for sure. Oh, why am I out? Supposed to get ready to cook carbonara. Yeah, what am I doing? Cause I took out the egg, and then why did I go out there? No idea, right? Okay, I got this done. Alright, so today we're gonna do a little bit different. Yeah. Other than talking about spending. Wait, hold on a sec. Let me get this up, and then we're gonna do that, and then. But in general, usually I can easily say the things that I buy other than not survivability, right? Okay, other than we are not other than saving and whatnot, whatever I want to buy, it's usually not worth it. It's not worth it at all. The reason why I say it's not worth it is very simple. Is things that I buy will not align to things that you want. And that's that. Simple as that. Things that I buy, you could have bought something else. Things that I invest in, I could have invested something else. You can invest something else. So yeah, that's the reason why there's no point talking into it. But at the same time, I will put it on record. That's for sure. How's my battery? Is okay, but why it's I don't know. This is the not so good battery. Yeah, can't do it. Okay. So being said, this week's expenditure for digital stuff or toys, okay? I'm gonna categorize them as toys. Fun. Yeah, it's high. It's $120 in total. Right, Back to the Future Funkos, that's about 60 plus tax. The tax gets you, okay? The tax. And this one, yeah, $60 for 3 digital collectibles. Yeah, the more like I say, this is like you want. $120 can do lots and lots of stuff. Number one, $60 US can feed me for a week. See, big difference. And this is the next part I want to talk about, because not just what I want to buy, it's also things that, like, for example, travel, trips, expensive food, I'll call them fine dining. It's actually quite interesting because some trips depend. Okay. Let's categorize it. Food. Why would you want to spend expensive food? That is a question, though. I couldn't answer that. And why you want to eat out? Eating out here, it's more expensive. Number one, prices are expensive in general because of the wages set for the cook, waitress, and everything. And obviously, when you're talking about food, F&B, you need to tip, or rather, it is advisable for you to tip most, and tipping adds more to the cost of food, which is it. If you eat out often, yeah, you will feel it. you will feel the pinch. However, being said, in Malaysia, it's a different story. You eat out because it's cheap. To be honest, it's okay. It's not as cheap as what I thought when I went back, but it's cheap enough. The only question is it cheaper than you cooking yourself? The answer is I find cooking here still better than Malaysia. Malaysia just eat out, right? Eat out because it's much, you get more flavor, variety and everything versus if you want to cook yourself, because if you cook yourself there's a lot of preparation and battery state. Come on GoPro, I was talking halfway and you Anyway, I'm gonna repeat this. It's gonna be on the I think it's gonna, maybe I'm gonna edit out anyway. So yeah, food is pricey, and before I talk about which one I prefer, and then the next one is going out on an, I won't say adventure, but on an adventure. For example, you visit a nearby town and then basically go for a travel, right? There's a difference between vacation, okay, but it actually adds up, right? It adds up. So I'm gonna say traveling in general. So you travel to another location, you do some activity depending on what activity you do. For example, for me, I will do snowboarding, and at the same time, because you are going on a trip, I'm sure you will at least stop by and have a meal. And that meal goes back to square one. It is eating outside, and eating outside usually it's a little bit pricier in general if you cook at home. So a lot of people, what they do is they bring their own home cooked food to wherever they travel. That's that. And then the way I see it is, when you traveling, I think it's much better because there's no in between travel. No, there is. You want to do educational traveling. Basically, you want to explore. You want to properly explore, and in this case, yeah, the cost is a little bit higher. Okay, let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, the cost of traveling is much higher than in general, unless you have a few things prepared beforehand. Man, it's interesting depending how you want to travel. Yeah, oh, I thought I got a message. But if you were to ask me, traveling is not to say not for everyone. Not everyone can afford to travel, but if you can travel and explore, that is much better than eating fine dining, right? Eating expensive food, dining expensive food, and buying toys. I would value that more than those two. Yup. However, you can't travel all the time because traveling actually, for me right now, in this particular position, traveling is expensive. Very expensive. That's why I can't do it. Not to say I don't want to do it, it's I can't do it because it's... No. Not to say I can't do it. No, actually I can't do it because it's expensive. I can't travel. Maybe once a year if I were to stretch it out. But that is after once I build up my emergency funds. That's the most critical part, because technically speaking, when I went back to Malaysia, that is technically traveling. And if I were to do that to other countries, because the flight is most likely around the same, right, ballpark. If I were to buy earlier, then it would be a little bit cheaper, but at the same time, the food, everything, whatnot, it's gonna be the same. The price tag is gonna be the same. And I only can do it, wow, I wish I can do it every year, but I think this is once every 2 years. It's painful. But anyway, that's that. Yeah. Is it raining? Oh, I think it's my noodles. Anyway, so that's that for today. It's again this part. Okay, part C. Okay. Yeah, C. Okay. It's just mainly, again, this is all optional, right? It's all optional. If you have the, you must have the means to save first, then only you can do all these things. So back to square one, all right? Regardless how you view it, square one is always build up your financial foundation, which is survivability. Anyway, yeah, what I learned is always above eye level, like here, don't go down here. I always hold like this, so you always see me, you know, so I need to get those thingy tripod, not tripod, those selfie stick. Je vais read the main.